Good morning, everybody. How are you? I just wanted to come on here and share a little bit of my heart with you this morning. I was listening to this amazing podcast, and it was just so enriching, Gosh, how many times do we just live life just to live, and every day we wake up and get ready and off to work we go, just never really taking the time for your heart, and never really taking the time just to get your mindset just right. I know it's so easy to just get wrapped up in the hustle and bustle of everything, but it just worked out this morning so well for me that I had some time. Here in my car, sitting in front of the salon before I went in, I thought I'd listen to this amazing speaker, and just really moved me, and just relying on God's word and relying on God's promises. I mean, there's nothing in this world that can ever compare. I feel like, as I was doing some reflecting a little bit ago on just, where I started off in life, and, midway through life up until I am today. And I think to myself, like, how did I survive without God? How did I survive without tapping in to his presence? How did I survive without just knowing what true peace really meant? And how did I survive without just an amazing dose or feeling of true unconditional kind of love? It boggles my mind so much. I don't even know. Like, it's probably why I spent so many years just always stressing out and always running away from problems, and just always feeling like I wanted to just find a hole and dig it really deep and dive in and not get out. But now it's like when I go through things, in my highs, I'm always praising and I'm always honoring God for that. And in my lows, I know that I have him as my comforter, and I have God as the one who holds my hand through it all. And I don't have to always understand. I don't always have to always get it. Things don't always have to match up, as far as making sense. Like, it's okay to just not understand, but there's comfort in also knowing that, God, I know you've got me. God, I know you're holding my hand. God, I know that my heart might sting right now, but you're going to get me through this. And there's so much peace as I walk away from the conversation with God. And there's so much reassurance that I instantly have in just putting it in God's hands. So when I reflect on what it used to be like before, gosh, it's no wonder I was a hot mess. Now I look at people's lives and I'm like, I get it. I know why you're a hot mess. It's so easy to not have a source, and it's so easy to not have an outlet. And if we're not careful, we'll carry all that weight on our shoulders, even when it doesn't feel fair and when it feels like it's so heavy. But ladies, let me just remind you that in this lifetime, we have someone that we can give it all to. We have someone that died on the cross for us. And we have someone that loves us so much. And all he's waiting is just for you to say, God, here I am. I might not get it. I might not understand it. Open up your heart, ladies. Open up your mind. Open up everything that you have to offer and give it to God. All he's wanting is an invitation, and all we have to do is ask. You know, some of you might think, gosh, this Iris girl is crazy about God and is just so crazy about going to church and doing all of that. Man, if I sat here and I shared my story, whew, from the moment that I was born, you would get it. You would understand why I'm just so radical for Jesus. He's done so much for me. He has pulled me out of so much. He has saved me from so much. He didn't allow for me to die. He didn't allow for my children to die. Gosh, I feel like I live a life that is so blessed. You would get it. I mean, I want to share my story with those of you, you know, maybe one day I'll come on here with a live and just kind of share my story or make a video, but I know that once you fully hear where I come from, you would get why, like I said, I'm so radical for Jesus and why it's so easy for me to just leave everything at the feet of Jesus. So ladies, I encourage you, be blessed today. And remember to take some time, listen to a positive podcast, listen to something uplifting. Take the time to turn off the music that is degrading. Take the time to turn off the voices and just block those voices that are degrading and it's not really uplifting you, but it's all, you know, helping you to stay defeated. Let's, you know, change our mindset. It's a brand new day. You're alive. You're breathing. Things might not be going 100% the way that you want it to. But if you take some time and invite God into your life and invite him into your heart, things can change. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. And I will talk to you all soon.